Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Creators Corner here at TubeBuddy. My name is Balasabas. I'm the brand evangelist here at TubeBuddy. Really happy to have you guys here. Happy Memorial Day to all of you that are celebrating that today. First of all, we have a really awesome guest, and we're going to be bringing Jeff Bates, the Dole Whip Dad, on very, very soon. But before we do, I want to make sure that I mention and invite you guys to TubeBuddy 101. If you guys are new to TubeBuddy, want to learn more about how you can use TubeBuddy to grow your YouTube channels, then join me and Andrew Can tomorrow. This is something that we do every single week on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Pacific. It is totally live. We give you sort of a walkthrough of how you can start using TubeBuddy to grow your channels, find the opportunities within YouTube for you. And then also we do a live Q&A. So join us. I'll put the link in all the chats. But for now, really excited to have our special guest on today. His name is Jeff Bates. He's the father of 4, husband as well, creates a lot of content on YouTube. He has a couple podcasts. And so we're going to be talking to him today. So if you're with us actually, then make sure you leave us say hello in the comments. Let us know where you guys are from and also what type of content you create. All right. So we're going to bring Jeff on here right now. Jeff, how are you, my friend?
I'm spectacular. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. Thanks for joining me today. Why don't you say hello to everyone? Take a couple minutes, say hello, introduce yourself, what kind of content you create, and then I've got some questions for you.
Happy to do it. First of all, I'm following along on YouTube. I know this is in a few different places. I see my buddy Jenny JLB Nerdy in the house. Thanks for being there.
There you go.
Appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm Jeff. My channel, I have a couple channels. Dole Whip Dad is my main channel, mostly Disney family content. I have another channel, my new project, The Animated Investor, where I talk about some money that you're making on YouTube and what I'm doing with it and how to make more, and getting my first TubeBuddy referral, and I got an Epidemic Sound referral. I know I had to pull that in there. TubeBuddy.com/Dole Whip. I love TubeBuddy. You know what? I was becoming friends with you, and then you got on TubeBuddy, and it has been such a neat time for me to get to know you. I'm obsessed with TubeBuddy lately, and I don't even know what I'm doing. You know what? It's a rabbit hole of awesomeness that I keep liking to dive in. I can just spend my whole day in the SEO studio just trying to get 99 and 100 on everything and have fun with it. But anyway, I have a couple channels. I've got a podcast or two, and I just like creating content, and that's not even in my real life. So it's fun. I'm kind of a Disney nut. Hey, Kay. Hey, Samson. Yeah, a bunch of my friends are in the chat. Guys, I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. This is really cool. And Jeff, this is the first time I've actually done a live stream since LinkedIn Live let the comments, they're now able to pull in the comments. So this is pretty cool.
Very
Seeing
cool.
some comments coming in from LinkedIn as well. So this is really awesome. So yeah, all right.
I'm watching the chat in YouTube, so I might be missing some of them. That probably wasn't a good idea on my part, but whatever. If you guys are on YouTube, hello. Everybody else.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I see Gabe here. I see Just Samson's here. Craig Burns, Star Academy Gaming.
Everywhere.
Awesome.
Samson is everywhere.
I know. This is awesome. This is really good. So guys, let us know where you're from. All right. Really cool. I'm in Vancouver here. I know Jeff is in Texas. Fort Worth. All right. Oh, really good. Really good. So yeah, let us know if you guys are, I see Craig is from Laguna Beach, California. Awesome. Awesome. So guys, this is a conversation like it always is every single episode that we go live. So if you guys have any questions for myself, for Jeff, about what he's doing, about any of the strategies we're talking about, let us know. If you guys have any insights to share, anything to add to the conversation, man, I would love to hear that as well in the comments. So Jeff, let's start off with you. So what is the content that you're creating? Because man, you're everywhere. You've got your Dole Whip Dad YouTube channel. You've got a couple podcasts as well. I know you also have a channel about sports.
Right.
Yeah, man, like kind of take us sort of like high level. What is the different channels that you create? And where are you taking those channels? And then we'll go from there.
So I wish I was all on one channel. I wanted to be that guy that was just all on one channel, but all the people that I listened to, Rob, Nick Nimmin, Andrew, all the people I respect kept saying, hey, look you and the algorithm need to get along. And if I love baseball and I love Disney, that doesn't mean everyone also loves baseball and Disney. And I don't want to fight with YouTube. I want to help YouTube help me. So there's a movie line in there somewhere. Yeah. So I love Disney. I love family. I love food. I love sports. I love a long list of things that I love. And so I don't know. When I want to create something, I've just decided where it should go. And for me, I think of things like silos. in my real life, I don't like calling this not real life, so that's a little weird. But in my career, I'm a nonprofit executive director. That also doesn't fit. I'm passionate about nonprofits. I'm passionate about after-school programs, and we can talk about that if you want. I don't normally do that on YouTube. I do have a work YouTube channel, and frankly, I'm doing a lot of my work right now on that, trying to get e-commerce-y in the nonprofit world. Entrepreneurism and nonprofits usually bang their heads up against each other, so I'm trying to dive into that. But I've just decided, because smarter people than me kept telling me to silo it, and so I do have a sports channel, which I barely even talk about, but I do put stuff on there now and then because I love it. And I do have more of a financial based channel. Again, it's called The Animated Investor, my main channel being Disney, so The Animated Investor. Now that I'm monetized and now that I get a check every now and then from YouTube, it's a blessing. Oh, look at that. I love that picture. There you go. Silos. Yeah. I didn't even think silos were in the background. That was a good call. Good timing there. Synergy. But anyway, I like creating stuff and I want to put it where it goes. And so there you go. I have a morning show with my wife, Beauty and the Bates.
I love
She's 31. That's my last name. And so that's just kind of where we repurpose our morning show. Today we talked about, actually today and all week, we're talking about Disney Vacation Club and our passion that it just doesn't feel like, just because I have a passion, it's not the Jeff channel, it's my Disney channel, it's my sports channel, it's my growth channel, and I just try to put them where they go. And if Daryl Eves has 12 play buttons, I suppose I can go for more than one, right? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's great. That's great. You got a couple things, and you share on different channels, which is cool, because I do see some people that are trying to smash everything into one channel.
Yeah, I wanted to be that guy, but
yeah, but it's cool that you separated them out, right? So you've got your Disney channel, you've got your your wealth. Your animated investor channel as well for more business things. So that's awesome. If you guys are in the chat, I would really love to know how many of you have one channel, or if you guys have multiple channels. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, really curious, because that is something that comes up a lot. Some people want to talk about like 3 or 4 things in one channel. It's just not possible if you want to grow your channel really quickly.
That's exactly right. It is possible, but not if you want to grow. You just said it exactly right. And I want to grow.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a more established channel, you can talk about whatever you want, And again, the guys that come to mind are like Peter McKinnon. These guys, they'll talk about coffee, they'll talk about photography, then they'll talk about some random thing.
Now I want to backpack. What the heck?
Yeah, exactly. So Graham says he's got 3 channels. JLB Nerdy says just one, about 2 months into it. That's awesome. Very good. Also, Gabe Leo. I don't know if you guys are connected, but Gabriel is also in Dallas, and he is killing it. He's got a daily live show. So yeah, you guys should definitely connect. KM says she loves. Yeah, KM says she loves all things Disney. That's awesome. Good to have you here, KM. Okay, cool. So all right. So you started vlogging last year, right? You did like some crazy thing where you did daily vlogging. So how did that go?
I daily vlogged. It was insane. Don't do that, people. Don't do that. I really wanted, so I did it as a learning tool. I wanted to get good at editing. I wanted to get good at talking to my audience. Honestly, YouTube fits so I run a nonprofit, and so we need to be able to market each other. I'm actually not afraid to talk, so that's the easy part for me. But I wanted to get good at all the things. I wanted to learn how to edit. I wanted to learn how to use music and video. I wanted to all of it. And I'm a big fan, was and is, of Casey Neistat. Now, I don't necessarily think that daily vlogging is the best play for your
Hey Lynn, sorry.
No, you're fine. Hey Lynn, that's my buddy Lynn. It's not the best idea for staying sane for a year. I'm going to be honest with you. It is a beatdown, but it was awesome. I'm very proud of it. I'm the kind of guy that puts out goals, and if I put it out, I got to do it, because then other people know that I failed, right? And so, but about April or so, I thought, this was a mistake, because I didn't get good at so many other things that I could have learned. It helped me. It helped my channel. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad it's over. No, I'll never do it again.
No more daily vlogging. No, what was the sort of what was the thing about daily vlogging why would you not do it again?
My time. So I say I spent 2 hours a day on YouTube. I'm just making up a random time.
Yeah.
To put out a video. I mean, the good part of it is you wake up in the morning, you got to create something. And I love that. I love the idea of making sure that today you're not going to waste, I can waste it doing plenty of things, but I have to create a thing, right? But it didn't allow me to get into podcasting. It didn't allow me to learn. My thumbnails still stink. My thumbnails were horrible from January 2019 till December 2019. They didn't progress very well. You know why? because I was busy making a video. I
Mhm.
I love TubeBuddy. I was talking about TubeBuddy. I had the free version of TubeBuddy for quite some time. I didn't use it effectively. You know why? I was busy creating a video. If I could have spent 10 hours learning TubeBuddy, 10 hours learning Epidemic Sound and how to use it, 10 hours using how to do transitions, 10 hours, to silo it would have been a better idea. But I decided to daily vlog. I put it out there. I told my friends, I told the universe, I told whatever, I told my wife, let's be real, I'm going to daily vlog, and I had to accomplish the task. And it did bring value, and it did make me better. It didn't take that long to learn those things. Not that I'm perfect there. You can always learn, but it took up too much time. But
Yeah,
I'm a goal guy. I've got to smash the goal if I say it. So
yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, daily vlogging is a whole different game than kind of what I think I do for sure, which is tutorial content, right? Because you're going after. So there's two things, and daily vlogging, you're basically selling on personality, and you're also your views are coming from your subscribers most likely.
Very good point. Very good. Yeah.
Right. Versus tutorial content, how-to content, which is more search, right? Yeah. Search, that sort of thing.
And I didn't think that through. I didn't even know those things to think those things before I decided to daily vlog. For me, it was about the mechanics of it. Hey, at the end of the year, I'll know if I like this. Hey, at the end of the year, I'll know if I know how to edit. Yeah. I wouldn't suggest it. I mean, I'm glad I did it. I'm proud of it. Yeah. I don't think it's a good strategy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different game. Yeah, so it definitely but you got to do it. You got to do it, and if nothing else, you'll learn how to create content and edit better and all those things. But it's cool that you actually.
It gave me connection. Like, I've built some lifelong friendships because of it. There's more positives. I'm not saying it was a negative thing. I'm just saying if you're looking at growth, there's better ways to do it. But I'm glad I did it. I'm really, really glad it's over though.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Guys, let us know if you guys are daily vlogging as well. If you guys are doing any form of vlogging, this is a really good conversation as well, because I'd love to hear who is vlogging, solely vlogging, because there's some like really awesome vloggers out there, but also if you are doing vlogging / tutorial or how-to or business type content, would love to know how you guys are kind of, combining the two. Got a cool comment here from KM Robinson. She says she's friends with a Disney animator, created Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. If you want to connect for any of your shows, I think, Jeff, you guys should probably connect. All right.
KM Robinson, I'm writing your name down right now.
Take this offline. I think this is going to be cool. Yeah.
KM and everyone else, dolewebdad@gmail.com. Email me. I'll have your email. And yes, I love Disney. I love Disney animators. My family was friends with Gary Goldman. If you know Disney animation, you know that name. I won't go too nerdy for the rest of the crowd, but yes, KM, pretty please. Let's talk.
Nice. Yeah. And then Gabe's going to reach out to you because you guys are all local. So that's awesome.
Dallas, great, Gabe. Yeah. We'll get some barbecue.
Good. That's good. Yeah. And then when we're, man, I'd love to be back in Dallas for Video Marketing World next year.
Yeah, well, that's where we were going to meet. It didn't work out. I think I was going to Disney that day. Whatever. We were supposed to meet that.
Yeah. Exactly. We'll go to Deep Ellum or something.
I've heard they have fun in Deep Ellum. Just a rumor.
Yeah, no, that's good. Just a rumor. Yeah, exactly. Okay, and Adrian says he's thinking of. I think I'm just doing vlogging. That's cool. Yeah, no, that's awesome. So we've got somebody that's
you learn your voice. You gain a voice. It's the whole thing is getting used to talking to the camera, which for me is not a big deal. But there's a lot of mechanics of it that if you do it for a while, I would just say don't do it for a year. I said that, and if I could go back, I would have done it for 3 months or something and moved on.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's good. That's great. Graham says he's thinking he's in talks with MaxTrack, which sounds like a brand, about daily vlogging as they started up during COVID isolation. That's
nice.
Cool.
Nice.
That's awesome. Raj Verma, hello. Good to have you here. Awesome. So Jeff, okay, so I want to pick your brain about the end goals. With as a content creator. I do talk to a lot of content creators, and I think, it's awesome. People creating content and sharing their message out there. I think, I have conversations with some of the YouTube experts in the space, and they all have very distinct goals. This video is for this video is for a sponsor. This video is to get more affiliate traffic to the things that I'm talking about. So not everything is about money, right? It's not all about money. It's not always driving to monetization, but they have an understanding of what each video is for. This video is to get more subscribers. It's going after people that don't know me yet, right? So they have an understanding of end goals. So let's talk about that a little bit with the different channels that you have. What are some of the end goals with them? Yeah.
So I'm a big ROI guy, a return on investment. Let me go backwards. My pastor says this. I like it so much that I'm gonna pretend like it was my idea. My motivation for accumulation is distribution. What do I mean by that? I want more stuff so I can do more stuff, so I can give more stuff to the people I like. Now that includes dollars. That includes viewers, that includes subscribers, that includes Disney Vacation Club points, that includes more time at Disney, more time with my family. What I want, why I started the Disney YouTube channel, was to share a passion I had so I could de-stress at the end of work, and I can talk with, I want to talk baseball, I talk baseball. I want to talk Disney, I talk Disney, and I just come on here and it's pretty dang fun. Now, then you grow, then you decide, hey, maybe this is a thing that actually has some value beyond that I'm just having a great time and I'm making connections. I mean, the best thing is making the friends. My best friends in the world are people I've met on this platform, which is great to say out loud, but it's the truth. But there's so much other ancillary positives from it, including the financial side. So like the animated investor channel, I created that for one reason and one reason only. I like investing. I like Disney stock and I like other stock. I especially like Disney. I like stock when the market goes to 18,000 and it was just at 28,000. That's the easiest decision of my life. If we didn't buy at that time, what did we actually think the world was going to end? So I started the animated investor because you want the honesty? I got a referral on Webull and on Robinhood. If you don't know what that is, you should check out the Animated Investor. I'll tell you what it is. And they're apps where you can buy stock for free, no charge. I've got over $100 in free stocks that I got from referring other people who also got free stocks. So I started a channel over there. Also because me talking about, so the Disney community, one thing I hear a lot, it drives me batty. I got to be honest. Oh, it's not about money. Of course it's not about money. This is a horrible decision to make money. That said, it is a viable opportunity. This, I'm going to go, I sound a little preacher here. Sorry, not sorry. This is the best vehicle, this being YouTube, the best vehicle in the history of history to get your word out. Whether that's, you want to spread positivity, you want to talk about your job, you had a guest on, was he a plumber? He's actually in Dallas.
That's right, Roger.
And he's sharing his niche, I'll let you decide.
Niche.
Whatever. And he's crushing it. Why? Because he's passionate. I love this opportunity. And so the animated investor is for me to talk over there because I'm going to push away people that don't want to talk about money on DizTube is my show where I interview Disney creators. I'm talking about Disney stocks over there. It's connected, but it's not the same. People aren't going to care, right? So I don't know if I'm answering questions, but putting the silos, having a plan. I think the Disney YouTube community is awesome and I love it. One of the things that I hope I can help it do is have an end game. My end game is more time with the people I love at the places I want to be. I want to be with my family at Disney. I also want to be with my family at Yosemite, but that's not the channel, right? But more time with the people I want to be with, helping the people I want to be with. Again, my motivation for accumulation is distribution, and that includes people that have needs. I run a nonprofit in my real life, but I also want to give my family more of the things that they want, whether that's a new couch or dog food or Disney vacations or whatever. I don't I'm answering your question very well.
No, it totally does. It totally does. So you eventually, the goal for you is to have more time with your family, to spend that time in Disney, in different resorts and different Disney parks, right? So it's quality time. And then this is really one of the vehicles that allows you to do that, right? Like creating content like this. So that's awesome. Guys, I would love to hear what your end goal is. What is your end goal with your channel? Is it eventually to have sponsors? Is it eventually to, be full-time on YouTube? A lot of people don't. A lot of people, it's a hobby. It's sort of a thing. It's like a channel to have community, right? That's another end goal. I want to have a community.
Connection, sure.
Yeah, connection, open up doors for opportunities to speak and all those sorts of things. And I like what you said. A lot of your best friends and closest relationships happen on this platform.
Isn't that weird?
It does sound crazy to say, but it is very true. It's a lot easier to find like-minded people on platforms like YouTube. It's very, come together.
If I'm walking around Disney, I'm bumping into other people I know, other Disney YouTubers I know. It's crazy. It's like saying that, I feel like I just lied to everybody, but it's so true. I remember the time I'm walking in Disney Park, and I'm with my daughter, and somebody recognized me. And the face on her, the annoyed face she made, is my favorite thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And it's amazing. Like It's like I'm a baseball nut, I'm a football nut. When you talk to another football fan and you're a football fan like me, you connect instantly. You don't even have to know the person. You're talking about, hey, I hate the Raiders. Hey, I hate the Raiders too. Hey, if you're a Raider fan, you can still come to my channel, but I still hate the Raiders. But it's so much fun. And Disney, it's that way too. We're crazy nuts for what we love. And I'm a passionate. The things that I love. And I see you, Eddie, KM. You guys, if you're Disney people, please connect with me. We're in the same, whatever this is.
Yeah,
Crazy.
no, and you know what? Speaking of, I see Just Samson here. I think and April Roga as well said that we gave us Just Samson. Thanks for giving us a shout out on Pat Flynn's tribe there. Speaking of
that show,
see, like I love
his show.
Man, this is a great
time I've missed him live in like he goes live for 60 straight days. I've been on, I think, all but 3 of them, except for Pat, so good.
Pat is a solid guy. Got to interview him. Got to meet him in San Diego.
Wow.
He's just a great guy. He's a great partner, and he's an awesome guy. So he's doing some amazing things.
Phil and Pat are on my I need a selfie with them list.
There you go. We'll make it happen. Next time you're in San Diego. Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah, just Samson super fans for sure. Got a really good question here before we kind of move on to the next question. Gabe says, what if I still don't have an end goal yet? Is that bad? I not at all, guys. This is not like sort of like, hey, you don't have an end goal, like what are you doing here kind of thing. It's not that at all. I think that comes with time, and you kind of figure out, first of all, like what are the possible end goals, right? Like if you're starting out on YouTube or just sort of creating content, you don't realize that there's like all these opportunities. And so you don't know what you don't know. You're like, oh, I didn't know that I could do that, or I didn't know that I could get sponsors. So I didn't know I could monetize in this way by teaching what I know. So you just got to keep, putting out content out there, and eventually you'll figure that out. But what's your thoughts on that? If you don't have an end goal yet at this day, is that bad?
Okay. So I would say no, it's not bad. But so like you jump on the boat, right? And you think you're going to India, and you think you get to India. And you're so happy where you got somewhere, and it's not even India, it's North America. And I'm talking about Columbus. I do think that there's 2 ways to look at this. If you're just having fun, have fun. Just have fun, connect, learn the craft, see if you love it, get good at it, get bad at it, find out that it's not for you, whatever it is. But make connections and have fun. But if you want it to be a vehicle for getting somewhere, like when I get a boat, I don't want to just float around and see where it goes. Like you can let the tide take you wherever you want, or you can take the boat and make it take you to Hawaii. That's where I like to go.
That's right.
I don't know. I think that it's really 2 ways of looking at it. There's nothing wrong with just having fun. I'm having fun. But here's the thing. Having a goal gets me more of things that I want. I mean, that's as blunt as I can be. I'm a very goal guy. There's nothing wrong with not having a goal. This is fun. I'm having fun talking to you right now. But it doesn't have to be a goal for everything. I like goals. I like doing fun things and getting somewhere along the way. But that was a long answer. Sorry.
No, that's good. That's good. I like that. That's you having goals does make things more fun. It's kind of a one way to measure your success is having some type of monetary or numerical goal.
Well, I'm a scoreboard guy. I like winning.
You're a sports guy. Yeah.
I am guilty.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's not bad at all. It's nothing wrong with that. I think you create. Sometimes your goal is just to build an audience, right? You don't have anything to sell yet, or you're not trying to monetize it. But it's just like
I just said some of my best friends I didn't know 3 years ago, and now I'm at Disney, and I'm at my favorite place in the world, not doing my favorite things because this is better. I'm hanging with my buddies. KM, I see it. I love it. I love it. You gotta connect. I love it. You're making my day. I don't know. I'm not. If you don't have goals and you don't want goals, there's nothing wrong with that. Have a good time. If you want to get somewhere, though, I think you need to aim that way, or you just show up somewhere and you don't know why you're there.
Yeah. No, that's great. Guys, if you guys are just tuning in, thanks hanging out with us here. Make sure you check out Jeff's channel, Dole Whip Dad. That's his main channel. That's where I discovered you. Yeah, so go check that out. All right, Jeff. So let's you guys, if you guys have any questions, keep them coming. I'm just scrolling through here to see if you guys had any questions here, but that was a really good question. Thanks a lot, Gabe. Haven't goal yet. That's awesome. Some people are sharing their their goals, community, and being considered an expert. That's true. Yeah, authority, right? Become authority in your space. Yeah. Xenia and Vlada says freedom, time, right? These are very common goals for a lot of creators as well. So having the freedom to create what you want, and obviously time to spend it the way that you want to spend it. Awesome. Eddie Garrison is in the house. Good to see you, Eddie. Good to see you. Eddie. Awesome. So. Okay. Oh, Eddie says he lives about a few miles from a Disney property in Florida.
Nice.
be there at least 2 to 3 times a week when they're open. So.
Oh, Eddie, me and
great.
you. I'm jealous.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I think I saw a comment here from Adrian as well that he had more than one goal. Of course, that's totally fine.
And it can change. You were saying that earlier, Rob. Just so if maybe you're aiming towards Hawaii today, but all of a sudden Columbus didn't even know where he was aiming, and look where he ended up. And maybe that's an example, but it's okay. I have many goals, and sometimes I think, I don't want to do that anymore. Like at about April of 2019, I didn't want to get to the end of daily vlogging, but I said I would, so I did. But
you did.
It's okay to change. I think having a goal is great, but don't carve it into the wall. Write it down and have an eraser, because sometimes you go, oh, I don't want that anymore. At one time I had a goal of being surrounded by beautiful women. Then I got married, I have 4 daughters. Now I am, and it doesn't turn out how you planned.
Yeah. Or it came true.
No, it's awesome. I've got the best life in the world.
That's
But
right.
my point is, my goal when I was 18 is different than my goal at 50. And hallelujah, right? I would hope it.
Yeah. Goal is a moving target. Yeah. So awesome. JLB Nerdy says, Eddie G, that's my buddy. That's right. Eddie, you're getting some love. That's awesome. I can see Disney fireworks. Jeff Sampson says from
nice. Can you
amazing,
really?
guys. That's amazing. Adrian has a really good question here. So what keeps you going even when times get rough? So Adrian, let us know what you mean by times get rough. Like, is that like, you're not getting the views, is it like that sort of thing? Or is it like maybe something more personal? So let us know, but you have some thoughts there. Cause this is,
I do.
This is a big question for a lot of creators.
Yeah. So everybody has their stuff. Some people have more stuff. Some people have less stuff. I would say, I got a buddy named Pete. I love Pete. He is my good buddy. I hung out in Disney with him. 3 weeks later, he was in the hospital. He didn't wake up for 2 months. He woke up without a foot and without a hand. He is my good buddy. He is my co-host on a show called NFL Watch Party that we do on Thursday nights on one of these channels. Connect with me and I'll tell you if you care. And he is a positive thinker. He woke up and he said, I actually give my hand and my foot for loving this. He can't wait for October to hang out with us in Disney. He's not wallowing in it. And I don't want to sound like football coach guy, but football coach guy, your situation is your situation. You deciding that it's a rough situation is up to you. I mean, Helen Keller, people, you can, how many people on YouTube are working out at 4 a.m? I mean, go check out Jocko. I'm not in shape. I should be following Jocko. Everybody can be anything they want to be, including a victim. Everybody has bad days. I took a break. I have a regular show on Friday night. I didn't do it Friday night. Not because I was having a bad day, because I was tired. And I played a video game and I hung out with my kids. So I would say the answer to that is take a break when you need it. But I wouldn't even articulate that the times are rough. Here's the truth. COVID-19, whatever you want to talk about, we're not supposed to say the word, oh my gosh, it's like the thing that is, he who should not be spoken. Look at people. We just got 2 free months given from God to hang out with your family. It sounds to me like everybody's dream come true. Now, I'm not ignoring that people got sick. I'm not ignoring that 100,000 people have passed. It's a horrible thing. But if you're free of that, if you're not thumped by that, you just got to hang out with your wife and your kids and your dogs for 2 months. That's what I did. It's all your perspective. Now, again, that's not trying to ignore people's bad stuff. I mentioned Pete because I love him and he's got a great attitude and he woke up to that. So I don't know. I think tough times happen to everybody, but some people get beaten by it. And if you're still talking about, oh my gosh, this happened to me 3 months ago or 4 years ago or 10 years ago, you just want to.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Orlando Theme Park 360. Thanks for joining us here. That's awesome. So yeah, Adrian, I just want to add on that, if times get rough, there's some doubt, with the content you're creating. I think there's 2 things I want to share. I think the first thing is you want to always have a community around you, right? Community of other content creators, people that you trust, people that you can lean on, because there are going to be times, and I talk to a lot of creators, it's a real thing, creator burnout, being bored with your content. There's a lot of things as a creator that you feel like, oh man, I can't talk about anything else other than this thing that I'm not really passionate about anymore, but it's the only thing that brings views to my channel, right? And you're like, oh man, so create content that you enjoy to create, right? I think Stephanie mentioned it here and Jeff mentioned it as well. If you're not having fun, with your channel, with your content, then there's something wrong. It is your channel at the end of the day, right? So you want to shift it from, I don't know, personally, from like, if you want to shift it from LinkedIn to YouTube, then do that, right? You're going to experience some changes with your numbers and stuff, but whatever.
So what?
But
so what?
Yeah, so what? But you got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy it. And also community, because you're going to be, you're going to be shot down. There's going to be people in negative comments and things like that. And that's a real thing. And, that's a real thing, and
have you talked to Pat Flynn, or have you heard Pat Flynn talk about the one troll that really got to him? It's a powerful story, man.
Yeah, I bet. And I know Rich is a good friend of Adrian. He's just picking on him. Adrian doesn't have friends, but it's actually ironic because Rich is one of his closest friends, I think. So, Rich, good to have you here, man. Rich is a great guy, both, again, from San Diego. I've been picking his brain a little bit. Him and Adrian last night. So good to have you guys here. Stephanie's asking, Jeff, how did you get started in your niche?
Being a fan or creating? I'm guessing she means creating. I just started.
Probably a creator.
So I run a nonprofit. I'm the executive director of a nonprofit. I was with the Boys and Girls Club starting in '93. We've gone independent, not with the Boys and Girls Clubs anymore, but same thing, exactly what they do, after school programs. And anyway, and working with families and working with boards of directors and working with donors is awesome, and it's stressful, and it's super awesome, and it's super stressful. And so one day I decided I've got to have something where I can come home and not be stressed out and talk about something that has nothing to do with this. And I played with it for a while. I played for about 3 to 6 months on what I wanted to do. And as I was consuming Disney content on YouTube, I was thinking about doing consulting in the nonprofit world, which was so dumb because that's what I was annoying. It was annoying me. It was driving me crazy. And I was thinking more on the money side, let's be real. That when I thought, I just want to have some fun. I want to talk sports and I want to talk Mickey freaking Mouse. And so I did. And I started creating the thing, and all of a sudden it got some traction. And I think, Stephanie, with anything, how do you start? You take a step, you just start. It's fun. In the beginning, I didn't care about followers. I didn't care about anything, but I was kind of talking to myself and having a good time. I talked about national parks and I talked about Disney. It was truly just the Jeff talking to himself channel, and it grew, and you get a little traction. And if I could talk about Disney all day, people, let's be real. Some people, and by the way, they're my friends now, go to Disney every day. Video every day, live stream sometimes, do a video every day. They spend their entire day at Disney. They do it so much that they get tired of it and they have to take breaks from Disney. Goals. I go there for vacation. People go there for make-a-wish wishes, people. But I know people who go there and they're there so much they get tired of it and they have to take a break from it. Goals. And so how did I start? I just started. I picked up the camera. I started talking about stuff I loved. How does anybody start? That's how every single expert started out. Michael Jordan one time picked up the basketball and went, "Oh, what do I do with this?" He's pretty good at it now.
Yeah, it's not too bad. No, that's awesome. Yeah, great answer, Stephanie. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of backstory. And that's what I love about this show, actually, is just to get the people's backstories. Why are you creating what you create, And there's always sort of like a moment where they're like, this is going to be my thing. And this is really something I'm passionate about. Okay, so KM says, okay, wait, there are people who go to Disney every day. Can I be adopted by that? Yes, there are. There's like annual passes and people that live in the area, and they just go there.
There are cast members who work there and get paid there, and on their day off, they go there. That's how crazy we are.
Yeah. It's awesome. Awesome. Okay. Hey, see you guys. Hey, so Graham, SD is San Diego. That's what SD is. Awesome.
Diego, I'm down.
Awesome. Jeff, okay. When we talk, you really come from a mindset that everything is learnable. You can learn anything, right? So share with us in the last year one thing you've learned, and in the next year, what's something you want to learn or do better?
Good question. Well, did I learn it this year? Or I've known it for a while. Everything is learnable, and boy, do I have a lot to learn. How about that? Is that something I could say? What have I learned in the last year? So much. I don't even think I could pick out one thing. Just talking about TubeBuddy, and not just because you're the TubeBuddy guy, but I do love TubeBuddy. I'm not just saying that because I'm on my buddy's channel who's with TubeBuddy. But there's so much. You know what? There's so many tools. I'll say it this way, and this is for TubeBuddy, but it applies for other things too. If you want to on YouTube, you can for free. You can for free. You can learn it all for free. Now, you can also, I'm going to sound like Andrew now. I'm going to blame your buddy Andrew. You can also pay somebody something to get there faster, TubeBuddy, or so many other tools, right? But everything is learnable. I believed this before, but now with the internet and YouTube and Google, and there's nothing that I want to learn that's not learnable.
Yeah.
I mean, when you talk about academics, I love Khan Academy. Again, I run a nonprofit after school program. So Khan, and there's plenty of others, but if you don't know what Khan Academy, if you are all of a sudden, oh my gosh, what do I do? I've got all these kids and they need to learn a thing, and I don't know how to teach them physics. Khan Academy, KHAN Academy, it's gold. I got to hear him speak at a Boys and Girls Club event. Okay. And I think the attitude of it's learnable and it's free. Mm-hmm. I don't know why people all don't see that. And then, oh, by the way, if I want to pay some expert to teach me faster, that's available to me too. Thank you. Yes, please. Can I have another? For the third time in a row, I don't think I'm answering your question very well, but I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's really good. That's really good. And guys in the audience, let us know, what is something that you want to learn in the next 12 months? What is something you're trying to level up on? Would love to know. And then really also just to see if there's anything we can help you with through the channels that we have here. So let us know what you're working on, what you're trying to level up on, what you're trying to get better at, just straight up learn. So again, this is not a promotional thing, but yeah, Adrian, thank you so much. TubeBuddy is something I need to start learning more.
I'll promote it. I don't work for them. I love them.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I mean, then that's kind of really what we try to do. So another plug again for TubeBuddy 101, guys. So if you guys want to learn how to use TubeBuddy, then just jump in every Tuesdays. Me and Andrew, literally, we're live. We just share a screen and then we answer your questions. You're like, hey, I want to do this. How do I use this tool, whatever tool inside of TubeBuddy? Because there's over 80 different actual like tools, individual tools inside of TubeBuddy. And so we talk about it. We'll share your screen and we just answer your direct questions. Sometimes every Tuesday we actually pull, Jeff, we pulled your channel. We're like, hey, this is the keyword that you want to go for. I think it was Disney pins or something, if I remember right. I love Disney pins, and that's a keyword that you tried to go for after. And we ran exactly what we would do to go after that keyword and stuff like that. So head over there. That's awesome, and we'll make sure that we answer your questions there. I want to say what's up to Jake Wallace. Jake Wallace from LinkedIn is in the house. He's with A. Weber. Jake, good to have you here, man. This is cool that I can pull in the LinkedIn comments, by the way. This is really awesome.
Yeah.
This is great. Awesome. Jeff, if you could interview 3 people alive or, no longer with us, who would it be for, your content?
For my content or for my me? Did you say
Anywhere.
Jesus, my grandpa, and Walt Disney, but I got to get Abe Lincoln in there too. So that's 4. I don't like that. Jesus and me share a birthday, and I'm kind of a big fan of his, so he's going to have to be number 1. I miss my grandma and grandpa, so grandma and grandpa, but I said grandpa because you only said 3. Yeah. And Walt Disney because of my content. I'm a big history guy, so Abe would be in there. But Walt Disney, let's dive back into content here. Walt Disney created a thing that I get to play in every day. The story of him creating Disney is, and many people already know the story, so I'm going to bore a few of you, but stick with it anyway. He was at a park, Griffith Park, with his 2 daughters, and there was a merry-go-round, and he wanted to create a thing where he could have fun with kids, and adults could have fun with their kids, and they both have fun. There was things for kids, and there was things for adults, and he said, why isn't there something for both of us to enjoy together? Therein became Disneyland. Therein, is that the way to use that word? Then he created Disneyland. Thank you so much, Walt. I'm actually mad at him for not being alive, because I can't have dinner with him, because I would love that. Me sitting in Club 33, if you don't know what that is, you need to come to my channel, we'll tell you. Having dinner with Walt Disney and Jesus as my grandpa would be perfect.
That would be it. There you go. There you go.
My grandpa worked in Disney. It opened in 55. He opened there in 53 and 54. He painted some of Main Street and some of the rhinos in the Jungle Cruise, and so I think that's
cool, man. I didn't know that. That's a fun fact. That's awesome. Also, we went to Disney Paris last fall, and we're finally just editing those vlogs. That's just for our personal family channel. Yeah, Disney Paris. Yeah, it's awesome.
If you go again and need someone to hold your, Dole whip, I know a guy.
Yeah, exactly. Next time. Once we can travel again. Yeah,
right.
that's awesome. No, this is good. Ready, Set, Autism Family says, I love the story of Walt living in his car in LA. It's awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Jeff, you're going to love talking to my Disney animator friend. That's really cool. So yeah, out of all of this, man, it's so cool that you guys got to connect.
Please.
Yeah, and Walt grew up in a small town in the Midwest. Absolutely. So awesome. This has been really fun, Jeff. I appreciate your time, especially on a Memorial Day. Where can people connect with you? Give them all the info, and I'll put all the links in the chats.
My main channel is Dole Whip Dad. You can find everything through the Dole Whip Dad YouTube channel. That's my Disney channel. I do talk leadership. I do have a show on Sunday night that is Creator Talk. We call it Creator Talk Live. I did a video about COPA, whatever the heck it is. People freaking out. You think they were mad about the virus. They were really mad about that. Y2K and all this. So I did a video on that, and it kind of spawned its own thing. And now that's turned into Creator Talk Live on Sunday nights and the podcast Creator Talk Live. It's kind of this, but light. Like I want it's me trying to give back to the Disney community. I love my Disney community, but I don't think they see the opportunity as much as I want. I want us to all grow, right? Rising tide kind of thing. And so it's kind of my giving back. It probably doesn't fit on the channel there, but that's what I do, and that's why I have it a podcast. But I would say just go there. If you want to connect me on email, it's dolewhipdad@gmail.com. But Dole Whip Dad is the YouTube channel, and there's lots of other things that spawn off of that. Again, my new project is the Animated Investor, but you can find all the things from Dole Whip Dad, the YouTube channel.
Awesome. So yeah, NKM says, what's your email address? So that's it, Dole Whip Dad, one word, dolewhipdad@gmail.com.
Instagram, I'm Dole Whipped Dad because somebody had Dole Whip Dad. What the heck? Guess I should have looked, but Dole Whipped Dad on Instagram. But again, if you go to the YouTube channel, it'll send you out. I've got a website too, but don't go there yet. It's boring. But
just go to YouTube or email. Or actually, didn't notice that was your handle on Instagram. I just noticed now. I just read away. I thought, I was like, oh, that's great. That's hilarious. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much again. And again, one last time mentioning TubeBuddy 101. Come hang out with us. Again, there's no sales pitch or anything. It's just literally we want to teach you how to use TubeBuddy so you can start using it for your channel. There's a free version as well that you can use and start using that for your channels right away. Again, Jeff, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys very soon. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. We're going to have Diana Gladney. She is amazing with gear and live streaming, and so we're going to have her on live on Wednesday. But we'll see you then. Jeff, thank you so much, man. Hang out for a couple minutes. And everyone live, thank you for hanging out with us. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.
Later, everybody.